Well, hello, once again. I'm Michael, the host of the documentary series, The Life-Size City, and this is the YouTube channel for the series. Today, I want to show you a segment from Cape Town. Now, we film The Life-Size City in all sorts of amazing places around the world. Cape Town absolutely was no exception. There have been exactly 2 times where, in the course of filming in a city somewhere in the world, I and my crew have been a little bit scared. And one of them is in this segment that you're about to see from Cape Town. We went into a gang-controlled neighborhood with our local producer and fixer, as we call it, the person who fixes everything for us when we fly in to do a shoot. And he was on the phone with the people in the community, the gangs. We were told to wait outside the community until a car came along, gave us a nod, and we followed the car through the community, down the streets. And we drove really slow down the streets of this community. Everybody's looking at us, simply because the car in front of us was our enabler. They legitimized our presence in this gang-controlled neighborhood. If we had just driven in our van, a bunch of dudes in a van, they would have shot first and asked questions later. And I asked the people in the community if that was really true, and they confirmed it. But once we were in the community, and especially together with this amazing man that I want to show you in a minute, everything was fine. We were welcomed like guests in any community, in anybody's home, anywhere in the world. But it was a bit sketchy getting in there. But this segment is absolutely one of my favorites. We are in a tough, gang-controlled area where gangs are constantly fighting. People die. People get seriously injured in this community. It is completely lawless. But one man, the pastor that you're about to see in the segment, he implemented an incredibly simple solution he had heard about from the US, using an app and using listening devices all over the community in order to save lives, to prevent people from getting shot, prevent retaliations during gang shootings, all of the things that they struggle with. Simple application of tech that saves lives on a daily basis. The humans that I met in this community are so incredibly resilient. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Let's go to Cape Town.
We're in a white Hyundai H1. Here are our guys.
All right. We're heading into one of the townships called Hanover Park, and it's not easy access. It's a gang-controlled area. It all has to be prearranged. We can't just drive into this area.
You'll see guys that will come out with mobile phones. It goes viral pretty quickly when there's a foreign van or a car.
They know the cars even.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, damn. Yeah, there's a lot of eyes on us. All right. Okay, here we go.
Oh, Michael.
Nice to meet you, man. Hanover Park, a mere 20 minutes outside the city center, but it feels like a whole different planet. In 2012, there were 42 murders here. 42 out of a population of about 50,000 people. You can't just walk on the street here. Gangs are everywhere, on every corner. The residents endure their daily dose of shootings and the rampant fear it generates.
The Hanover Park can get very violent at times. We can get up to 100 incidents happening in a month, between 10 and 20 people shot in a month.
Wow.
And that's how...
In this neighborhood here?
In this neighborhood, yeah. They don't ask questions, they first shoot and then they ask the question.
The only reason I'm here with my camera crew is this man. Craven Engel doesn't sell drugs and he doesn't shoot people. In fact, he's probably never done anything illegal in his entire life. But he knows all the Hanover Park gang lords by their nicknames. And that's because this seasoned pastor hires ex-gang leaders to become interrupters for Ceasefire, the Chicago-inspired initiative he founded after burying yet another 12-year-old.
They're called interrupters, they're credible messengers. They used to belong to gangs, they used to be in prison, so now the gangs is open to talk to them about anything. But the main job of the interrupter is to interrupt the shooter of shooting.
Right.
Just to keep people safe and to reduce shootings.
They've installed sound sensors throughout the entire neighborhood. Each time there's a shooting, interrupters receive the exact location through an app on their mobile phone, and they run straight towards the danger.
There was a shot fired on that particular area, so he will get the signal coming to his phone.
Okay.
And then 2 seconds later from that incident, it will be on this system where we can listen to the shot right here.
Okay, how come there's so many M's here? Is
Yeah.
that like just where they hang out, or?
No, this was all shots fired between these 2 groups here.
Ah, okay.
In the last 2 months, there was an altercation between these 2 groups. This is the gang this side, it's the gang that
Okay.
side. Open field in the middle.
Oh, we got this is a cool neighborhood right now. You got all the
This
kids
is a
out
cool
and everything.
neighborhood, yeah. Yeah, the people is cool, but you know, it's almost like people is already desensitized about shooting.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So what we want to do is resensitize them.
I mean, you have the issues, but it is a community, right?
Their parents are here, their sisters are here, their brothers are here, their children are here.
Yeah.
They're not separate of the community. It doesn't change the fact that their core purpose is to make some money,
Yeah.
is to build territory.
How do the gangs feel when one of their members leaves?
They feel proud about you.
Okay.
And it's one of ours. If you change your life and you go for better and you add value to your family, you add value to society, the gangs will respect that. Yay, Tabo! Wat is dit? Ja, mooi aangetrek, jong. Ik zie de halp achter mij nou die dag. Ja, no, this is the shooters we're dealing with now.
Okay.
That's one of our guys talking to a shooter. The guy that greeted me now is a shooter. He's probably got about 15 or 16 murders on his, yeah.
The guy on the bike.
That spoke to me now. So our relationship is with the shooters.
Great.
We're going in.
Going in.
Yeah, we're going in.
We weren't in before.
That's not in, brother. That's a terminus.
Okay.
This is in. So this family here also lost an individual here. If you want to see an interrupter, you'll find them on
They're
the
hanging out
beach
here with the...
with the high risk here. They are measuring the atmosphere.
Yeah.
They are rating the individuals. They are punching in data all the time. So when they collect it, they will know how to intervene when there's an incident.
Both of my cousins were executed in the same year. They come due to the fact of my 3 children that I have. Something just popped up in my head. I had to make a change in life.
Yeah.
So I reached out to Ceasefire, they reached out back, and there comes the change.
So if Ceasefire wasn't here in Hanover Park,
I would have never been a change in me.
you'd be doing the same thing or you'd be dead.
Same thing all over and over.
Yeah.
He said, oh, you'll be dead.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
It may seem like a joke, but I assure you, it's not. Murder in this square is nothing unusual. Tashlim, like the 10 other interrupters from Ceasefire, decided he'd had enough. And it works. From 2012 to 2016, fatal shootings decreased by 26% here. So yeah, they're actually saving lives.
Most of the day I had to interrupt on a daily basis because violence occurs anytime. Violence had no schedule. Even like I used to affiliate with them. I was.
Oh, this was your game.
Yeah.
All right.
I had to be careful.
Is it risky for you?
Look, it's a high-risk area. You got to always keep your alerts on all the time.
Yeah. At what age do the children get recruited by the
13
gangs?
years old, 12 years old.
12, huh?
Yeah. Pair of Nikes.
Yeah.
And a Nike track suit like that.
Yeah. So they bribe them in a way.
They bribe them
Yeah.
in a way, yes.
Promise them money and...
Yeah, what your mother can buy you, your father can buy you, they will buy it for you.
Okay. You also think about the kids because they're growing up in that, man.
We've got what we call an outreach component. We're at the center now.
Yeah.
So the center facilitates an early intervention for youth at risk.
Yeah.
So it's more prevention, you know. But there's not a lot happening for kids. It's a struggle.
Many of the children growing up here have never set foot outside their neighborhood. So Craven and his team also organize field trips to Table Mountain, the downtown area, and the beach, just to show them that their city is so much more than just shootings and violence.